They also have The Rock too. Do you see that? The Rock is now part
Yeah,
of
like,
TKO.
like this is just, it was a hell of a news day for wrestling.
It
Like,
was a lot.
unbelievable. The
Yeah.
Rock is sitting at the head of the table of TKO.
I know people are saying that's what he meant when he was in the ring and said that he wants to sit at the head of the table, that it wasn't for Roman, that it was that just that he was going to sit at the head because he's going to be like the chairman or whatever.
He knows what he's doing. He
Yeah.
knows what he's doing.
I liked though today that when he was on First Take or whatever, that he didn't imply that him versus Roman is happening this year. That he was saying like it could happen this year, it could be next year or whatever. And I was like, thank you, because like that's another thing when we were saying we don't want things to be halted for other people. I don't want Cody's story to be halted because you guys want to have The Rock in it. Like The Rock is going to be good today, tomorrow, and in 10 years from now. We don't need to be like, sorry, Cody, we need to put your story on hold again, even though you've been the face of the company for the
Yeah.
past 2 years and like
No,
you're
you're
literally at every single show, you know.
yeah, I
So
hate how much you're right. You know, and like I mean, I fucking love The Rock. I mean, he is my, there's only three people if I ever meet in this world I will cry literal tears. It is Tom Brady, Pedro Martinez, and Dwayne The Rock Johnson. So like, yeah, I want to see him at WrestleMania as much as the next Rock fan, but you're so right that he needs to kind of tease it and be smart about that and can't halt the current product, because the current product, if you halt it, you're going back to the old ways.
well, and someone made a good point too. And I mean, he kind of said it too, that it deserved like a build up, but like this feels like another John Cena versus The Rock situation where I think it should be a build up over the course of a year. This shouldn't be The Rock just shows up and then 2 weeks later they're fighting. You know what I mean? It's like, or a month
Yeah.
later. It feels like this is, if we're talking about iconic, like that is something that I feel like, yeah, okay, if The Rock versus John Cena got a year in advance, like both times, then The Rock versus Roman Reigns feels like that deserves a year build up as well. Even though it doesn't necessarily need it because everyone's excited about it right now. It's like, and nothing's even happened, you know, they've not even been face to face, but um I would rather see that. And it's like, again, like, yeah, it's WrestleMania 40, it's a big one, but every single WrestleMania is a new bigger WrestleMania.
It's WrestleMania. Like, it's the
Mm-hmm.
biggest friggin' event in all of wrestling. It, you
Yeah.
know, yeah. So I like
Um,
that. There you go. That's what I
yeah,
was
the
gonna
Rock
get
story
to.
can wait. If anything, let the Rock be a special guest. Something.
And if
And
he's
we've
a,
said and
yes.
we've said that, like, if he's going to be involved in something with Elimination Chamber, because if we're under the assumption that Cody doesn't win the Royal Rumble, we assume that he's somehow going to maneuver his way into the Elimination Chamber match, because Nick Aldis, you know, is not going to let Roman not work WrestleMania, because if Punk wins, he's choosing Seth. That means that Roman's off the hook, or, you know, whatever. So we know that Nick Aldis will try and set something up where he has to work Mania, and that's his way of putting Cody in the match. So I feel like, yeah, The Rock can be involved in some sort of way, and that could be the start. Like, what if it starts at Mania 40 and we don't see it pay off until Mania 41?
The
Like,
Rock costs Roman the match
yeah, or some,
by
well,
slow count,
or
or
I don't know, something, because you don't want an asterisk next to Cody's first
if
title win.
Cody wins the next pay-per-view, there's no asterisk.
Okay, well, I'm just mean, yeah, like
It's
there's a way that
that's
they can
get
involve
that.
him that doesn't
You need
mean
to.
that he, you know, uh has to have a match at Mania. Like there's no reason for that to happen this year. But